Hi, welcome to the 2024 Emerging Artists Grants Workshop. We're Creative Pinellas here, and we are a local arts agency of Pinellas County. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start our workshop here. One thing while we're putting that up, I want to let you know that if you have any questions, please fill them in the comment sections there, and we can answer those questions live for you. Or you can also email us at grants@creativepinellas.org. Okay, how do I know if I am an emerging artist? An emerging artist is someone who has actively and are working, improving their skills to impact themselves as an artist. Maybe somewhat known in the community where they live and work, and are on an upward trajectory of participation in solo exhibitions, publications, or full performances of productions of their work. Emerging Artist Grant, what is it all about? A grant to support and build meaningful relationships among the outstanding creative Pinellas artists in the Pinellas County. We provide a strong foundation to nurture the creative community, and an emerging artist elevates Pinellas County as an artist and culture destination. What is it all about? Creative Pinellas provides up to 10 artists with $2,000 for artists who are emerging in their artistic practice. Grantees are encouraged to decide for themselves how to use the award for their growth and benefit. Grantees will be assigned an artist mentor to help them develop new artist work for the 2024 Emerging Artists. And among those different activities, let's see, let me get here. You will be having presentations, you will be doing blogging and other activities. So for more detail in that reference, please go to our website and click on grants at creativepinellas.org. This grant is open to artists in the areas of choreography, interdisciplinary, a combination of more than one type of genre of art. Often technology and digital arts are involved in this particular category. Literature, including poetry, fiction, creative nonfiction, and it does not include journalism. Media arts, such as film, photography, computer, digital arts, audio, interactive media, etc. Music composition, music composition, theater creation, including playwriting, directing, musical direction, stage design, stage lighting. Visual arts, including 2D and 3D visual arts of all kinds. These are important dates, and you will want to mark your calendar. The application opened on July 19th and closes on September 9th. The selection date with the live panel will be on October 14, 2023. The grant will start on October 23rd and end on July 22, 2024. Other important dates. Today is our first workshop. August 16, 2023, from 3 to 4 will be our second workshop, and our third, August 28, 2023, from 6 to 7 p.m. What you would need to prepare for the grant. Work samples. We highly recommend that when you do submit these, that you submit your strongest work. That's very important. Your artist and vision statements, you'll want to focus on these. These are things that the live panel will review as they're going through your applications. Proof of Pinellas County residency. You will want to be a resident of Pinellas County. It is required a year prior to the application launch. Your CV, resume, with detailed description and your support materials, which can be flyers or brochures or something in that category. Do you have any questions at this time? You can type your questions into the Facebook chat window during this discussion, and we'll address them live during this program. So feel free to do that at any time. Now we'll go into the application process. Okay, first you will click on Grants. Emerging Artist Grant 2024. And the information that you're viewing here, you'll want to review this information prior to applying and clicking on the application to apply. This has all the information that you need and all the dates and everything that is applicable to applying for the application. Resources, your guidelines, you will want to read those. And if you have frequently asked questions, click on that link as well. Okay, you will click on apply. And from this screen, you will there will be a link for you to sign up for in this program, which is SM Apply. You will click on it. It will tell you to apply, and you will go through the process. Our producer, she's already had her application set up, but this is just to show you and to take you through the program. And again, any questions, please fill them through the comment section. Okay, so EAG application eligibility and survey. This information: to be considered eligible to this grant, an applicant must answer the following questions listed below. Submit all required samples of work in their appropriate discipline described within the application guidelines. Work samples must be original, authentic representation of the applicant's body of work. So this information here is stating that you have read the guidelines, that you're of 18 years or older, and you will go down. Go ahead. I'm a current and legal resident of Pinellas County and have been for at least 1 year. I'm working to build a career as an artist. I am an artist that creates in the work. You will select one of the disciplines here. I like that. Other fun stuff. And as you go to the bottom, you will be required. Okay. I am recognized by my peers for the quality of work. I'm applying for an emerging artist grant to support my continued growth as an artist. You are currently not enrolled in any high school, undergraduate, or graduate degree seeking program with the same or similar focus to the artwork I create, and will not be during this portion of the grant period. If you have any questions referencing to that, please include them in the comments or feel free to email me at grants@creativepinellas.org. And you have never been awarded this grant, and I've never been awarded a professional artist grant. If you were ever awarded either one of these grants previously, you cannot apply for at least 3 years. Once you have completed this, you can either save and continue editing, or you can mark as complete. I would suggest save and continue until you've completed your full application, so you're able to go back and do any editing. Okay. EAG guidelines, certification stage. Your certification is stating that you have read the guidelines and that you're in agreement of them. There is a link here that will take you back to that web page to review that. However, if you clicked on the grants page and you've read that information before, you can download those guidelines so you can have them at your access at any time. You are required to sign and to sign in signature and click complete before you can get any further within the application. Applicant information, your contact information here. It is highly required that you do have a website, a Facebook page, Instagram, optional LinkedIn and YouTube. But if you have that information, please enter that in. We work highly through our social media. It is not only just for our website, it's also for you and how we do our marketing. So Instagram, if you do not have one, when you do apply, please create your accounts as you go through the process. And you'll mark as complete or save and continue. If you do not have your website, save and continue and go back or website, Facebook, Instagram, and so on. Save that and go back for your editing. Application form. Okay, this is where you will select your discipline here. And as you scroll down, we provide examples of what it is. If you have any questions about the field that you're selecting, you can also select the interdisciplinary if you have more than one or a combination of genres here. If it is not listed here, you will provide that information in the field. Arts education, you will provide an answer in each one of these as they are necessary. If you do not have the educational experience you want to list, please type in A. These fields are required for you to continue on to the next screen, so you will want to at least fill the first line item. Awards. All of these fields are important. However, awards, if you received any awards for any of the work that you've done, you will want to enter that information in. Submitting as much information as possible is good. It gives the panelists an idea of who you are as an artist. If you do not have this information, NA will be suffice to continue on. Professional memberships, list any current memberships of roles you hold as an art or a community organization. Again, all screens will have save and continue editing or mark as complete. Okay, our next stage is artist background. Okay. This is proof of residency. You will be required to submit a driver's license, a property tax form, voter's registration, or any of those documents that is listed there. To continue, you must have one of those things to show your proof of residency. Artist statement. This is your chance to introduce yourself as an artist and to help the people reviewing your application, the panelists, understand who you are before they look at your resume of work. So you will want to put in as much information about yourself, what you do in the community, Where do you see yourself in the next few years? If you have any questions on these, please do not hesitate to email us about this. And if you scroll down, you'll see where you can upload the document. You can mark it as complete there. Your vision statement. This is the other opportunity to chance to tell the reviewers looking at your grant application about your future as an artist and what you hope to achieve. What goals do you have for yourself as an artist? Where you're going? How do you plan to get there? Your vision statement is an opportunity to share your picture of your destination as an artist. What would you like to explore as an artistic field in the next few years? Your accomplishments and what do you plan on accomplishing, and your future impact. Again, you can upload this document and you will mark as complete. Mentorship. Any grantee that is awarded their grant will receive a mentorship from another professional artist. Part of the Creative Pinellas Artist Grant, including this, is pairing you with that successful professional artist. It gives you a careful consideration to finding a mentor who is a good fit, who will listen and who has the ability, knowledge, and experience to truly help the artist they are mentoring to grow. Mentorship is also an important part of the Emerging Artist Grant. It is helpful to the people reviewing your application to understand why you want to mentor and what you can expect and hope to get out of having a mentor. We've had great success with this program. During the grant period, these are the questions that you will have. What skills and abilities? What are some of the ideas? Are you willing to work closely with the mentor and take on a learning role? Okay, your CV. You will upload your resume with the most current artist CV or resume in this field. Your work samples. This is the area where you will upload your work samples. The visual artists, I believe, are to upload at least up to 5 to 6. All other artists, or you can upload up to 3. This is important here. You have your guidelines here. Only submit electronic versions of original material. We want the original. Do not submit copies of the work because they start getting a little faded out in those areas. So always include the original in that. For every discipline, we have description of how you can add it, how the naming convention, and what you can upload into the system. If you have any questions about materials, please contact us at our email. And this is what it looks like as you go through. List any collaborators and their title on the project in the box below. If this is a solo piece, just put NA in the comment area. Okay, if you go to the bottom of that, I see. So title, duration, dimensions, it provides the medium and the year completed.
Host, we have some questions out here in Facebook world that I think that you want to see. So we're going to bring a couple of them up.
Okay, thank you. Okay, can you select more than one discipline? You will select that under the interdisciplinary. That's where you have multiple genres. Thank you, Antoinette, for your question. I hope that answers your question. Are there any other questions? Okay, Annie, replying to Creative Pinellas, not having a website will impact me from getting selected? Absolutely not. However, if you have your social media, we do highly recommend at least Instagram. We work with Instagram. We do our artist talks, we do our videos, we do a lot of our social media through the Instagram. So if you can get Instagram, if you can do Facebook, and Threads, I understand, is another platform that you could use. If you can get on to those systems and start creating that, because you're going to start marketing out using those social medias, and we will be showing you how to do that as well. Thank you, Annie, for your question. Okay, so let's see. These are our guidelines to submit work. These are your support materials. You want to submit up to 5 support materials, which might include brochures, programs, news articles, and other items, testimonials. Um, these are other items that the panelists look at as well. You'll want to describe what type of support material you're uploading for any details, like date, what piece of the artwork it is. Okay, so once you have marked all tasks complete in this stage, you will be asked if you want to review or submit. I highly recommend that you review your application because you will not be able to go back and make any changes afterwards. So you will click on the review. There's a couple of different areas that the screen will show you and will say, are you absolutely sure? Not in those words, but it will be there for you to review. You will hit the submit button. It will ask you if you're sure. You will submit again. So remember, the first submit, you have not completely submitted your application. You will want to hit submit again. This certification here, you will be answering it yes, and you will hit submit. You can download your application, which I do highly recommend that as well, so you can have it for yourself and for future applications. And then you will submit your application again. Antoinette, what if you don't have support materials? Then that's fine. If you don't have that, you will just put NA in that area. Thank you for that question. You can go back and you can review your application. If you have any questions on that, you will not, after you get to this point, actually, you will not be able to make any additional changes to your application. So again, before you submit, if it's not at the end of the application process, like the 5th, I would say save it, sleep on it, come back to it and review it again. I have another question from KW Hines. For exhibition flyers, does this include group shows we've participated in or only solo exhibitions? No, I think that you can enter that in. That does show that you were out and that you did have some material out in the area there in the open. So I would say include it. Thank you, KW. Are there any additional questions at this time? Vanessa, what does it mean for 2D to have it in an environment? I'm going to ask my producer, does she actually know what that means for 2D to have it in the environment? Um,
Vanessa, I think we need a little bit more information for that.
okay. So Vanessa, I would suggest emailing us at grants@creativepinellas.org, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Christy, are there any benchmarks to know if you are emerging enough to apply for this grant? No, I would say that if you have been out into the community, you've already started and you are emerging. This isn't a professional artist grant, so this is an emerging artist. So I would say if you feel like you have done something out and you've been out, your artwork has been out and is known, I would say apply for this grant. Don't hesitate and then hold back that thinking that a benchmark, you have to be at a certain benchmark, because what does that mean for an artist actually? So please apply.
So we got some clarification from Vanessa about being in an environment, which, sorry, Vanessa, I didn't realize that wording was in there. Maybe we need to update that. But yeah, we're going to say that it's in a gallery, in a show. Your 2D work has actually been shown. It's also part of the benchmark of understanding if you are emerging and about ready to emerge like a butterfly onto the scene into your professional artist world.
Thank you, Vanessa, for that and the clarification. So my producer's name is actually Kim. So just so I don't have to call her producer. Jackie, do you let us know who the jurors are? The panel will be, the juror panel will be live, and you will be able to see them. They will not be able to see you. They know who you are. So yes, you'll be able to see them. Kimberly, do we have more questions coming through?
I don't see any other questions, Charlene.
Okay, so that would conclude our workshop today. If you have any other questions, or you can join our next workshop, that's in August 16th. Please feel free to join that one as well. But again, thank you for joining. If you have any questions, fill them through grants@creativepinellas.org. And I hope that each one of you have joined, feel comfortable enough to go ahead and apply for this grant. It is worth the try, and just do it. Thank you. You have a good day.
Oh, we have one more question, Charlene. Can you answer this one? This one's a good one.
Yes, I'm with pleasure. Will they be pre-selection before the panel? Will they be a pre-selection before the panel? What does that mean, Annie? Let's see. So let me see if I can answer it while you're putting in clarification there. If you mean that there will be a internal review and an external review and then a live panel of all the applications that are submitted.
That looks like that's all the questions out there, Charlene.
Okay, well, Annie, I hope that answered your question. Again, email grants@creativepinellas.org. Okay. Well, everyone have a good day, and we will talk again soon.